What happens when you ignore a Cancer man? You may be ignoring a Cancer man for whatever reason, but how would he react? Will a Cancer man pursue you or escape in the opposite direction? To give you some insights, let me guide you on what will happen when you ignore a Cancer man. When you ignore a Cancer man, you should expect him to keep his pride because he won't chase you nor open up to you. A Cancer man will give you a taste of your own medicine by ignoring you back, and he will have a hard time trusting you again. As someone who is emotionally inclined as a Cancer man, he will be hurt. If you are looking for more in-depth training to truly understand your Cancer man, what his behaviors mean, what he likes and dislikes, and how to get him hooked on you, then also check out Cancer Man Secrets. Anna's book is jam-packed with great info about your Cancer man. You'll find the link in the description below. Before we get into the good part, it is important to know a Cancer man's weaknesses and what he is like when he gets mad. Cancer man's weaknesses. Because Cancer men are so sensitive, they frequently take things personally or misinterpret others' words or behaviors. Even the tiniest adjustments in someone's energy can cause a Cancer man to get concerned, so it's critical that they express their sentiments rather than internalize them and make assumptions. One of the hallmarks of a Cancer man is his intense emotionality, which has both positive and negative features. Cancer men are highly sensitive to all emotions, particularly negative ones like rage or grief. A Cancer man's emotions are also volatile and vary quickly, making it difficult for those around him to keep up with his mood swings. Cancer men are so sensitive that they don't like it when people get too close to them, and they may appear cold and aloof because they are terrified of having their hearts shattered. When a Cancer man is mad, anger and unpleasant emotions are commonly suppressed in Cancer men, so this could cause them to act passive-aggressively or lash out for no apparent reason. It may be tough for a Cancer man to confess that he is angry, but you will undoubtedly sense it through his words and actions. Addressing a Cancer man's anger is beneficial, but it will almost certainly cause him to express his emotions forcefully. A Cancer man doesn't want to be judged for his emotions, and he especially doesn't want to be patronized. If a Cancer man believes you are accepting his words without understanding his feelings, he will get even madder. You should be mindful of a Cancer man's general mood fluctuations while learning what happens when he gets upset with you. When a Cancer man feels slighted, these positive and negative emotional shifts will be amplified. Even if he is aware that it will bite him in the future, this may make him vengeful, and unfortunately, this will almost certainly result in a vicious cycle of pain and vengeance. If you want to know what your Cancer man thinks of you and how to stop making mistakes with him, I highly recommend getting your hands on the in-depth guide Cancer Man Secrets. You'll find the link in the description. When you ignore a Cancer man. 1. He gets hurt. Expect a Cancer man to brush it off and move on fast if you ignore him, because he interprets your silence as a rejection, which hurts him. Your Cancer man is one of the Zodiac's most sensitive and emotional signs, and men born under this sign are extremely emotional. Cancer men also harbor grudges and find forgiveness and forgetting difficult. So, by hurting your Cancer man's feelings by ignoring him, you set yourself back in the relationship by upsetting him. If you fail to address the Cancer man in your life, he will struggle to hold back his tears, and he'll start running through several scenarios in his head and become emotional. You may ignore your Cancer man to get attention, but don't mess up his emotions. Instead, being upfront and honest will increase your chances of getting the desired result, because it's tough for him to respond calmly to the overwhelming wave when he loses his footing. 2. He won't chase you. Ignoring your Cancer man won't make him want to chase you down. Instead, he'll most likely sprint in the opposite way. A Cancer man interprets your silence as a hint that you don't find him appealing or that you aren't emotionally available. Ignoring does not increase a Cancer man's desire for you, rather, it makes him less willing to fight for you. Make him feel like he's the only person in the room if you want to make a Cancer man chase you, not ignore him. Because Cancer men are self-conscious, bolstering their ego is more likely to win them over than dismissing him. Make eye contact and chuckle at his jokes as you strike up a discussion with him, because if you make him feel at ease and want to be around you, he'll pursue you more than if you ignore him. It doesn't motivate a Cancer man to fight for you if you ignore him or even try to make him jealous. 3. He won't open up. Cancer men might be passive-aggressive when it comes to revealing their emotions, since they are so sensitive and empathic that they want everyone else to do the same. A Cancer man believes you should have the same capacity because he can often tell how you're feeling without you saying anything. If a Cancer man is angry with you because you ignored him, don't expect him to explain himself. It's not that a Cancer man can't express himself, it's that he assumes you already know what he's thinking without him telling you. Cancer men dislike conflict because they can be extremely passive-aggressive and will often use nonverbal signs to communicate their emotions, even though they aren't hesitant to open up and talk about their feelings with the people they care about. When a Cancer man gets fed up with you and wants to quit the relationship, instead of breaking up with you, he may become disrespectful and unpleasant. This is his way of letting you know he's unhappy in the relationship, and he's either hoping you'll notice and try to repair it, or he's hoping you'll break up with him. 4. He ignores you. Being ignored is a significant matter for a Cancer man, and you shouldn't put him to the test unless you're willing to lose him. Because Cancer men dislike being ignored, if he believes you are doing so to him, he may retaliate by ignoring you when you are ready to speak with him again. The last thing you want to do becomes completely cold because he'll interpret that as a sign that you're done with him, which will make him theatrical. You should know that when a Cancer man is upset, he's quite good at acting dramatic. Don't be surprised if your Cancer man acts distant instead of trying to attract your attention when you ignore him in a bid for attention. You won't find evidence a Cancer man misses you if you ignore him and then look for them. Your Cancer man, on the other hand, will disregard you. When you purposefully ignore a Cancer man in an attempt to lure him closer, you end up pushing him away because he is more inclined to retreat rather than fight harder for you. 5. He won't trust you. Ignoring a Cancer man is not the way to make him miss you. Instead, it will make him perceive you as untrustworthy, which is a major turnoff for a Cancer man. Cancer men love relationship safety and want to know that they can rely on their relationships. You show your Cancer man that you can't be trusted with his sensitive heart when you neglect him and play with his feelings when you ignore him. Give a Cancer man no cause to suspect you if you want to avoid being dumped by him. A Cancer man in a relationship values trust above everything else. Although he has no issues about opening up, he must first be convinced that you are trustworthy. This is why Cancer men prefer to have a small, close group of friends with whom they have shared their lives for a long time. It takes a Cancer man some time to relax enough with others to create a strong bond. If he discovers that you are purposefully ignoring him and playing hard to get, he will perceive your actions as dishonest rather than romantic, and he will be less interested in you. If you're realizing you need to know a lot more about how your Cancer man operates so you don't slip up, check out Cancer Man Secrets. It's chock full of practical advice and real-world tips women use to build a happy, successful relationship with the Cancer guys in their lives. Click the link in the description. If you are enjoying this video, make sure you smash the like button. What happens when you ignore a Cancer man? Final thoughts. When you ignore a Cancer man, he gets hurt. He won't chase you. He won't open up. He ignores you. He won't trust you. If you've enjoyed this video and want more, make sure to like and subscribe.